What's the most savage thing you've seen in a will? My grandmother spent her last month in a hospice bed, and her two children, my aunt and uncle, spent it picking over her life like crows. They would visit, but they wouldn't talk to her. They'd talk across her, about who would get the silver, who had space for the grand piano. They'd bring measuring tapes. My uncle once answered a call from his stockbroker while sitting by her bed. They were just waiting for her to die. I was the only one who came just to be there. I'd read to her or just hold her hand while she slept. One afternoon, her eyes opened and they were sharp and clear. "They think I don't see them," she whispered, her voice like paper. "They think I'm already gone. Call my lawyer." For the next week, I was her messenger. I drove back and forth from the hospice to the lawyer's downtown office. She was weak, but her mind was a steel trap. We had to be incredibly careful, getting doctors to sign affidavits confirming she was of sound mind, ensuring no one could accuse me of influencing her. She remembered everything. She remembered my uncle, a proud capitalist, ranting about how modern art was a waste of money. She remembered my aunt, who bred expensive show dogs, talking with disgust about stray animals. Grandma took these memories and forged them into her final masterpiece. She even added a special clause. The will was not to be read until 1 week after the funeral. It forced them to perform a convincing pantomime of grief for 7 full days. The day of the reading, my aunt and uncle sat in the front row of the lawyer's office, looking impatient. The lawyer cleared his throat and began. The house and all of its physical contents were to be immediately liquidated at public auction. The total value of the estate, just over $2 million, was to be placed in a trust. The trust's assets were to be split evenly into 2 annual grants, to be distributed in perpetuity. The first was the Aliner Vance Grant for Public Art, a fund dedicated to purchasing and installing large-scale, modern, abstract sculptures in the city's parks. The second was a fund for the construction and ongoing operation of a new, state-of-the-art wing for the local no-kill animal shelter. My uncle stood up so fast his chair screeched back and nearly fell over. My aunt just sat there, making a quiet, strangled sound in the back of her throat. They got nothing. Not a teacup, not a photograph, not a single dollar. There's a bronze plaque on the wall of the new dog rescue center that reads, "Generously funded by the estate of Aliner Vance, in loving memory of her children."